Just display this for us.
Yes. No, it's too beautiful to be. And animals, everything, that's different.
He said, so, this is this first
Prime Minister.
Prime Minister.
Yes, this is the first Prime Minister.
Okay, this first Prime Minister.
And the second one, top one,
okay,
the second
top
one. Yeah, we have something related.
Line by line. The lady here, what's her name?
Portia Simpson.
What's the Prime Minister here?
She was a Prime Minister, yes.
Prime Minister here.
She's the first lady.
See Andrew Holmes now?
Andrew Holmes, yes.
That means this is, why the date here, 2012? Andrew Holmes is the Prime Minister then?
No, the 2012 is the artist who did it.
Artist that did it that time?
Yes, that time.
Oh.
That's right. So you have all the Prime Minister them coming down and you can see here. Right. So
it's all right.
that's right.
It's all right.
Yes.
So let's go in.
Okay.
Show me there. Come and tell me more about this, please. About this.
Yes, this is a leather work done by a
There was the special name for this kind of work.
It's leather cloth.
Just leather cloth.
Leather cloth. C-R-A-F-T.
Leather
Okay.
cloth.
Leather cloth.
Okay. Leather
It
craft.
was done by a fellow known as Wallace Campbell.
Wallace Campbell.
First artist in Jamaica who produced.
Wallace Campbell.
Wallace Campbell.
Yes.
Wallace.
You know, Wallace is an indigenous name in Nigeria.
Oh.
From the West Yoruba land.
I see.
And Wale, W-A-L-E.
Yeah.
Wale.
Wale.
Yeah.
Nice to know.
So here, people answer Wale here too.
Yes,
Yes.
right. Yes. Because a lot of these, remember when we were taken from our motherland,
Yeah.
and we were given different names, and some of the names are still with us.
Exactly.
Yes, right.
Like the Ono.
Uno.
Yes, Ono.
It's my native language.
Ono.
It's my native language.
This is a slang.
It means general.
Yes, it's a only
Everybody means everybody. That's my own language.
That's the own language, that's what I'm saying. Even Yam.
Even Ghanaians have their own languages here.
Yes, even Yam.
Yam.
Because-
What do you call Yam? Yam, we call it G. That's our native name for it. J-I.
We also know it as a form of God.
So this art is quite special because when I look at it, I keep on wondering how these things are being popped up. You know, like they blow it up,
to
raise it up, and so they say shape it. It becomes real
Yes,
picture of a human.
right,
Yes.
for human.
You know, leather. Nobody is here to touch it in
It's
real
so-
life. When I tell you it's leather, you won't believe it. You
won't
thought that
believe
maybe it's ceramics more.
Right.
Yes,
Farm
right.
out the
And the
dress
funniest
and-
thing, I got it about nearly some roughly about 30 years ago now.
30 years ago.
Yes, and it don't change.
This?
Yes,
Yes.
30 years ago, and it don't change. Don't change.
Wow.
What we did was a sort of bartering. I gave him a lovely piece with some roasters, and he gave him this here
As a gift.
as a gift. It's gift to each other.
This one is one of my students.
She
Sorry.
Yeah.
pick it up.
One of my students.
Yes,
Yeah. You said it on the last time.
yes, we are teaching her, and she's coming on good. She put herself in it, you know, creating her own background and so on.
When somebody see this in art like this, because they have some of them here, what does it define?
Yes, this.
Because if you are not an artist, if you are not into the system, you won't be able to picture out and say this is what this
That's
is.
exactly.
What this one now? What is this?
This is
Talking about-
the thermometer, which is very important.
Okay, thermometer.
The thermometer.
Oh,
It's very important because this part of this device is able to check our temperature when we rest.
Exactly.
Yeah. When we get our fever rise and
the
so on.
temperature
Yes.
and all the rest.
Yes.
We use it in, I use it in refrigeration now.
You
I
mean
put it in the fridge. Yeah,
They put it in the fridge as well.
In the fridge, you know
Yes.
the temperature. If
and
it's
it
coming down,
regulates it. Yes, it regulates
rising.
it. Yes,
Tomorrow you
right.
put it again,
That's
introduce it, your fridge.
It's a very
That's-
important device.
Yeah.
And our body behave like that too.
This is
Yeah, like downtown, right?
Yes.
Downtown,
Yes.
downtown.
With the cat?
And
Yes, right.
And the
You know, there are
gentleman.
numerous on downtown. If you go there now, you still see them.
Yes, because
Pushing the carts.
yeah, these are
So
street,
yeah.
these are street vendors.
Yeah,
We did in semi-abstract.
the vendors, yeah. With the lady on blue fruit
Yes.
on her hand.
Yes.
That is art for you.
Yes. Our real old time store, we still have one.
This looks so real, man.
Yes, we still have one.
Yeah.
You know, we went sometimes we just rose our breast with and sometimes. You know.
Honestly.
Time cold stove.
Yes.
With a
Very
nice
good.
hill in
And
the
you have a
background.
wood there put down.
With the wood, yeah.
Wood down.
This paint is done by Mert Butler, very good friend of ours. Must give her a call.
What do you call him?
Mert Butler.
Butler.
Mert,
Okay,
Mert.
this name M-O-I-L-T-H.
Mert
Butler.
Butler.
A Jamaican?
Yes, a Jamaican.
Yes, a
Yes,
Jamaican.
yes. Yeah. So
Wow.
I have about 2 pieces from her.
Yeah.
You know, that's it.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one is in Portland.
Portland, yeah.
Yes. And there's a lovely tree in the
Yeah,
Portland.
yeah.
They just sit down and they
And
relax.
they enjoy themselves.
Enjoy
With the
themselves.
coconut water.
Yes.
Quite relaxing.
Quite
Yeah.
relaxing. Cutting the coconut.
We have been to Portland many times.
This is your work.
Yes.
So what's this represent now?
This is a
It's like
representation.
the market square, right?
Yes,
Or a community?
no, don't know market downtown.
Market downtown, right?
Yes, Carnation Market.
Okay.
So this is the impression of them.
Yeah, I can see the food products. That's why
Lots
I
of
said.
fruits and so on.
Okay,
yes.
yeah, they come to sell.
Yes, this is. That's
And
what
this
impression
is buying from this.
Yes, yes.
and this
yes,
is selling to
right,
this.
Right, yes. This is what keep us alive. The food.
Food, yeah.
That's right. Keep us
Yeah.
alive. Keep us going.
Yeah.
That one is a lady. She
Yeah.
just get married and
Yeah.
she just go out in the garden.
Yeah.
Take a picture with
With
her
our friend. I see.
Yes. And that one is a antique ceramics. Antique ceramics.
Antique ceramics.
Yes.
What do you mean by that? Can you tell us more?
Antique is those old time jug
Okay.
where they paint
And
up
jars.
the nice,
That's a
lovely ship
mahogany.
on
A
it.
mahogany. That's a mahogany.
They
Okay.
always use cobalt oxide to do the ship.
See, remember this.
All right.
Her Majesty's ship.
All right.
And then you have it's a very nice mahogany.
Why do you call this Her Majesty's ship? Her Majesty has a special ship.
Yes.
But yes, they use something.
How
Ship.
can you identify them when you see the ship?
Well,
Oh,
in those days,
in
they
those
used.
days-
Sorry about me, I like to ask questions, you know.
Yes, in those days. they
Because you
used
call
to
it
use
Majesty ship.
Yes.
Her Majesty's ship.
Yes.
Then I'm asking, Her Majesty has a special branded
Yes.
ship.
When
At
they,
that
they
time.
also have a-
Okay, that time.
Yes, at that time they
Because
have a
remember
special
now Queen
ship.
Elizabeth,
Yeah.
she gave when Laspidodia went to get 3 ships to sink. Columbus went to those are sail ships, went to travel through the world.
Yeah.
He went to Queen Isabel and said would like 3 ships, the Ninta, the Pinta and the Santa Maria. And she was telling 500 years ago that, if I give you these ships, they're going to drop
Off the sea.
off space because when you look on the horizon, the earth end there.
Yeah.
And so that's 500 years ago, so you can imagine.
So
Yeah.
things Jamaica usually paint a lot of those shipping the plates
All right.
as a history, of
This is your family picture, right?
yes.
That's a family picture. Yes, yes, yes.
Can I have a look?
Yes, you can. Yes. The 4 boys and 1 girl I have.
Okay, 4 boys and 1 girl.
This
But
one here.
you have 1 girl here and one son, 1
That's
boy.
right, right.
The other 2 is not here.
They're not here, they're
All right.
right.
The family is rich, man.
And this
Yes,
is
yes.
ackee and breadfruit,
I can breakfast, yeah.
Jamaica
You
favorite
see,
dish.
you see. Now,
National-
my mind never even quiet. So how this
Yes.
actually looks so rich.
Sorry,
Yes.
yes, right.
You see?
Yes. It becomes one national dish.
National
I know it's a national dish of Jamaica. I know that.
Yes, right.
Yes.
I know that.
And the
we have a
yellow
lot of,
heart
we have a lot. This
breadfruit.
is a real bread.
Real breadfruit, seeds,
Yes.
even the leaf. In my father's compound, I have breadfruit there.
Yes, right.
And I feel that we have
It's a
it.
real bread. I prefer to eat this than bread.
Yes.
Yes. It's more safer to eat and so on. Because what they put too much something.
Yeah.
Stretcher, and then I get the canvas and put it over it and staple it down. I try to staple it down stiff. This has already primed.
Primed, all right.
Yes, some of the canvas them don't prime, so we prime it, we get
Yeah.
it and prime it 3
Yourself.
times.
3 times?
Yes, with white paint. Rainfall and wet it.
Yeah.
The canvas won't damage. You can just wipe it
The
off.
name
and
Acrylic, is it a product name or is it a brand name?
It's a brand name.
Brand name, right?
Yes,
Acrylic paint.
Yes.
Yes.
It's called acrylic polymer. Polymer made
This is a
plastic.
ceramics vase, 3 ceramics vase.
Yeah.
And what I use on the background is brushstrokes, texture.
All right.
So when you look at it, it look like sun, but it's not sun. It's just the texture of it.
All right. All right. Next one.
And this is
It's
done
another
by
artist.
is the next artist Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Paint this one here. Yes.
Okay, the artist name Armstrong.
Armstrong.
Yes. Robert Armstrong.
What
And
about
this
this?
is Barnes on
This
Lakewood
Barnes on
Barnes.
Lakewood.
Yes.
Barnes, come and explain this for us because this is what's the name of this board?
Yes, that's flamingo.
Flamingo.
Flamingo, yeah.
Yes, right.
It's common in US, right?
It's not common, especially in Florida.
Florida, yeah.
Florida is full of flamingos.
Flamingo. Okay, you're displaying flamingo here.
Right, so I do impressionism.
This is a friend, right?
Yes, I used to do portraits.
Portraits.
Yes, that's some portraits I did of a young.
All right. What about this?
This is really,
Under
you
the
know,
water.
these are what I call
Watercolor.
water lilies. Yes, so it's there floating on the water.
Oh, okay,
Yes, you
I
can-
see.
You see, that's water.
Okay,
That's water
all
lilies.
right, all right. And this is a
This is a jugs,
A ceramic.
ceramic
Ceramic
jugs,
jug.
and it was created at
Yeah.
on the table here.
just
Some
what's just a,
fruits with
yeah.
some banana and lime and so forth. Yes,
you
and
can find this in the kitchen.
yes, that can go in. Yes,
Yeah,
you can
kitchen.
find it in
Or
the
the living
kitchen.
room.
Our living room.
And this is who with a Jamaican
It's a
flag.
young miss with a Jamaican flag. She's rolling it up.
Yeah.
Once one of our son
She
painted
cherish
too.
her.
In your work?
No, my son did it.
Your son did it?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
He's living in Kingston there now. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
It's a very long time piece. What you see?
This
right
long
there.
time piece, right?
Yes, you can see the year there.
Yeah, but I see in something like
Way back.
wood cuts
These are
and the
actually-
wall
Yes, these are actually
environment.
some dry wood and then you have wood trying to
Yeah.
sprout again.
But again, exactly.
Yes, right. And you have dry leaves.
This mortar and pestle.
This is a mortar. I
And
used
the
to
pesto?
yes, I used to paint a lot of chocolate.
Chocolate.
I mean, used to beat a lot of chocolate from my grandmother.
Oh,
Yes. Right.
oh, your mother is a chocolate maker?
Oh yes, she used to make chocolate and use it for tea.
Really? So the memories, when
memories.
you are young,
Yes, so this is
you used to remember
it's a reflection of what
how
I
you
used
worked
to
with
do.
your grandma.
Yes,
Oh, your mother straight, your mother?
my grandmother.
Your grandmother?
Yes.
Okay.
We have to do a lot of shows. That is why,
Yeah.
most of us were born in the 50s and so on. We do a lot of shows, and that is why
Exactly.
those cultures die now.
Exactly.
This one here is from a fellow by the name of Blake.
Okay. What community do you have in mind to put up this?
Well, as
Do you have
far
any
as
community in mind? Because
I really don't have a committee in mind.
but
because
when
I
you see it, you
didn't
know,
have to.
it's a rural community.
Nice rural committee.
Yeah.
They are conversing there,
Yeah.
as usual. When it becomes that way, sometimes we have a lot of conversation about life and
Yes.
reflect back
Exactly.
about this country.
What about this?
This is another artist.
Another artist too.
Yeah, she's Merle.
All right.
Merle.
This one is this one
That's
says
my piece
something.
from 1980.
1980.
Yes, I had a show done by Upstairs Downstairs Gallery.
Yeah.
And so I saved this piece here, in memory
Yeah.
of that exhibition there.
What about
That's
this?
from Novelette.
This is an old-time tank
Old tanks.
Yeah.
where people catch water
In Manchester.
In Manchester.
Okay.
Yes.
Manchester have a lot of tanks.
Yeah.
A friend of mine named Ezra, Ledbury Edwards, he did that piece here, the yacht.
Yeah, the art.
Another artist. Yes, Ledbury Edwards. That's a very long time,
Nice.
1980.
This is done by me, White River. Yes, the old-time bridge.
All right.
Yes.
So let's move to the. What about this? What is this? This is Tokyo.
Oh, this
This is
Tokyo.
imported.
Yes, one of our friends,
It's imported, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
she went to Japan.
Japan,
I
and she
thought as much.
bring it forward.
So they show you
Different
most of
gift.
the most, iconic place in Japan. So she gave it us
All right.
as present.
So what is this Marcos Gave doing here?
Marcus Garvey.
Yeah,
a
man.
friend of mine, this artist known as Philip Henry, is from Portland.
Yeah.
Very good artist, excellent artist. And
Okay,
one of those
he made
cultural
these?
artists. Yes, he made those. This is and here you have and that's the artist who did it. Philip Henry.
Who is
And
this?
this is a Deserato. That's the
Deserato?
artist. That's the artist.
Artist too.
Philip Henry. This
Jamaican?
is Jamaican. Yes, he's living in Portland. The one that a very good
I
artist.
seen a piece of
Marcus
article
Garvey.
here.
It's a lovely piece. Yes.
Marcos Gave Mosaic.
Yes.
Gave. Be not deceived. Worth is strength. Worth is power. Worth is influence. Worth
Where's
is
this
justice.
beautiful one? It's true.
It's liberty. It's real human rights. The system of our world politics suggests such, and as a fact it is. May we realize that God has created no superior being to us in this world but himself. May we know that we are the true Lord and creator of our own fate and
What a
our
powerful
own
talking.
physical destiny.
What a powerful talk.
It's an ideology and powerful.
Powerful.
Yeah, powerful.
Yeah, powerful.
You understand?
And this Deserato.
You see, yeah.
This Deserato is extremely powerful. It said you must go plus it, must try to be yourself. It's so good, this what is it here? It's a gold plastic.
He made this, right?
Yes,
Or somebody made this on his behalf?
No, I frame it.
Can you frame it?
I bought it from him. It's a print, so I bought it.
This is your work now?
No, that's my personal print from him.
Okay.
Yes, this look exactly like him. It's a portrait. It's built.
What did they use to write this? Inside this paper, right?
Yes, that kind of.
Okay, inside this paper.
It's paper.
Then it's framed.
And this is a kind of calligraphy.
Calligraphy, yeah.
Yes, because you can see him can master his calligraphy as well. In his writing there. That's a, calligraphy is a part of art.
That's another branch of art.
Another branch of art. Yes.
Wow. I'm learning from here, man. This is pine.
A pine tree.
This is a pine tree. She take a
They call it pine tree.
Pine tree. Yes.
Why pine tree?
Well, because
the palm stem, is it tree?
The spikes and so on and all these things, yeah.
Okay.
What happened that this tree
was
around by the
back
back?
there, so
Yeah.
She went and painted.
just went around
and
and
painted.
captured it and painted it.
Alright, what about this?
Okay.
This is like Cane River.
Cane River.
The Cane River in St. Thomas.
Yes, yeah. Well, yes, St. Thomas. Yeah.
I want to visit there. I've never been there, so I'm seeing how it looks like now.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
We used to go there.
I want to go there, but some people are discouraging me not to go there, saying that they will attack you, they will do this, they will do that, that Bube is a violent area, blah, 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 blah. But I made several videos on Bube.
Yes.
The issue, I'm not ready yet. When I'm ready,
Yes.
I'm going there because
Right.
I move by my spirit.
You'll be scared sometimes, you know.
I don't just wake up and start doing
And
things.
this is in St. Catherine, the flat bridge.
Yeah, I know
here,
about
place
flat bridge,
in-
yeah. Then this one now,
And
this looks so
arcade.
real.
It's an arcade, yes. It's
Arcade?
Arcade.
Arcade. What is arcade?
Arcade.
Point the arcade
It's
in
a
here,
point of
because
flower.
I see
This is an
different.
arcade
Okay,
tree.
the flower there is arcade
Flower,
yes,
that
arcade.
grow on top of a tree.
Yes, they usually love to
We have it a lot in
dry
Africa.
trees. Yes, beautiful trees, so beautiful. It's well.
They call it arcade. Spell
loved.
it. Spell it. Arcade.
ORCHID.
I never heard of that word before, man.
Yes, arcade. Yes, that's right.
Wow.
It's actually an international name.
Yeah. I think your children made this, right?
No, Maurice, he do that one. That's one there.
This one I'm talking about.
No, it's a different artist.
The artist, his name is Ferron.
Ferron.
Maurice,
Good
he
artist.
do that one.
All right.
It's Lancelot Ferron.
All right. Come up again. Go on.
So I applied for work at Things Jamaica before I graduated from Oberlin School. And they come like 2 weeks leave before the graduation. So I walk around the hero and I saw a little lady and I asked her, can you help me out? And she gave me a little shoes. I couldn't walk in the shoes because the shoes are so high. And then she said to me, here is a dress and all you have to do is go and get a full slip to wear underneath it.
Yeah.
And when I went to graduation that day, I feel so proud. When I was sitting down and I heard Novelette Gonzales first in art.
Oh.
And I get a big book, you know, teach you how to paint, how to draw, and I get my little trophy. And I was so excited, you know, at that time. And then I went to Things Jamaica. No, I said to my mother first, do you know anybody that I can stay with near to where Things Jamaica is? And she said, you can go to Waterhouse and stay with your cousin. And I stayed there for a little while, and after that I went to Things Jamaica, I get the job. And when I get the job now, Peter Cave, he's a very famous artist. He learned, from England, and he does ceramics decoration for the company.
Yeah.
And Peter Cave teach about, call it nearly 30 of us to do art. But after a while, it's only 2 of us live there. Everybody frustrated, they couldn't manage it. Because it was so difficult. You have to use
It's
a
a
little...
printing.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you have to use a little fine brush to paint with. So he teach me to do His Majesty's ship, Serving of the Sea.
Yeah.
It is one of those famous old-time ship
Yeah.
at that time. Usually come to Jamaica. And after that owner died, they just keep it as a history to paint the ship. So sometime after a while, when I was living Waterhouse, it was so difficult for me to go to work because the money was so small. And I couldn't be able to give the person that I'm staying with anything out of it. So I leave and I stay the next lady and she said, you can stay there for a little while. And God was so good. I started to make $19 a week and I decided to make a
What
bed.
year is that, please? When you make $19?
$19 a
a huge
week
money
is
then.
about 2 years after I leave Oberlin School.
What year?
I don't quite remember, because so way back about
85.
About 85.
Right, we'll
Yeah,
move
way
on.
back to 85,
Yeah.
yes. And I was getting $19 a week,
A
and I
week.
decided to build a bed. And so I asked somebody to build a
Build a
bed,
bed for you.
and they built a bed for me, and I rent a little room for $50 a month. And after that, now I stay in Jamaica, and they put me on to task work. So if it's 600 plates come out of the kiln, I have to paint His Mother's Ship in it and Henry Morgan.
Yeah.
And every cups that come out the kiln, if it's 400 cups come out the kiln, once they spray them, I have to write things Jamaica on the back of
Label
it,
them,
bottom
one
of
after
it.
the other.
Yes, before it can go into the kiln
Yes.
and go out
It's a
in the
serious job,
market.
you know?
It was very hard.
Hard, I know.
But
So-
things Jamaica helped me a lot, to do hard work
Crop work and so on.
and so forth. And then Mr. Siaga, he was the one that created Things Jamaica. And Mr. Siaga now help a lot of young people come in to learn skill at the days, like craft work, leather craft, leather band, and slippers, straw hat, dollies, and a lot of different things. I stay at Things Jamaica and I do advertisement for the company. So I do advertisement, I'll come on TV, CVM at the time, and advertise the cups.
CVM in existence then?
CVM.
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 That's what's right.
Not I think it's not TVJ. I think it's
Okay,
TVJ.
TVJ.
Yes,
Because I
TVJ
know
at the time.
CVM over
Yes.
here. Go on.
Yes.
Recent.
And I started to advertisement for the company. So they will send me to Devon House, and I will sit underneath the big tree there at Devon House at the and I will stay there and teach people how to do the ceramics as well too.
Yeah.
So they will come and look at it and see me painting and so forth. After a while now, I decided I meet Leopold Barnes.
Okay.
At the time, I was 19 years of age.
Okay.
And Leopold Barnes said to me, Novelette, I'm going to teach you art full time.
Okay.
And I fall in love with this nice, beautiful landscape paintings and semi-abstract. So after a while now, I retire now from Things Jamaica.
Okay.
I spent 6 years there, and then I retired and started to do art full time. Barnes teach me how to do landscape, and so
Okay.
after a while now, Barnes know a lot of lawyers, and he know a lot of judge, and he know the prime minister.
Excuse me to cut in. Hello, in case people that don't know what is landscape, really, we have typical example of landscape here. Let me show you guys, because in my videos I always shout landscape like madman, and people don't really understand. This is exactly what landscape represents. In case you never know, this is landscape. See the river, see the terrain, see the hills, valleys, mountains, trees, or whatever. All natural habitats are here. This is a fully confirmed landscape. All right.
In that landscape, there you notice an old bridge.
Old bridge,
And
yeah.
so what the artist is trying
The
to
old
get
bridge, yeah, is identical.
is
Yes,
identical.
identical.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's,
Thanks very much.
yeah, just want to show them what landscape
Yes.
represents. You see
That
how
old-
beautiful?
yes, right. That old bridge will destroy one.
White
city.
River.
Yeah.
This is done by
Yes,
White
right.
River.
White
Yes.
River, yeah.
Yes.
So that is it.
Yes.
So go on, madam.
Yes, I'm sorry. Intervene. I'm saying that old bridge there will not be there in some time to come.
Yeah,
And so what we do, we try to put on canvas that the younger generation, the generation to come,
yeah.
we see what that landscape was like before.
It was like before.
Yes, so
Yes.
that's what unique about we as artists. We
Okay.
try to capture the
Exactly.
Yes, people
All the
wonder why are we
Put
doing
it
so
on
many
record.
Put in some record. A lot of people
That
wonder why are
specific
we.
name for that place now.
Yes.
What is the name of that place?
This
It's where this bridge
I think
is.
it's somewhere in St. Andrews.
St.
The St. Andrew, right?
Yes, it's one bridge.
But if you go there now,
Yes.
it will have a new look. Maybe they
It makes more look rustic.
Because the land is
yes,
eroding.
Exactly.
The land is eroding from time to time.
exactly. But if you come to this art now, you
You
look
can
at
see
this,
it.
you
Yes,
know,
yes.
it's
You
fresh
slide in
back.
right, refresh back. And so one of the reasons why
Art is beautiful, you know.
very beautiful.
Yes, beautiful.
Why we do so many old buildings that we know they are no longer going to be here.
Yeah, exactly.
So we want to capture it and put on
And
canvas.
put yeah, exactly.
That force coming after us, believe.
So go on,
Okay.
continue.
So how-
Talk to us.
Over the years, now, when I start to get more famous, I enter like Festival Fine Art,
Yeah.
and I get several awards in Festival Fine Art. Me and my husband, Leopold Barnes, and we
As you can see the
yes,
background.
we start to know, getting to the prime ministers, then they ask us to
Yeah.
help us out. You know, just they love landscape painting.
Yeah.
Is typical culture of Jamaica, and so yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how long have you been measuring in ages and years? The other time you told me.
I spent about 16 years here.
I mean him in your profession.
40 years. 40
You
years.
said that before.
40 years.
And where have you worked apart from?
Only things Jamaica, and after I retire, I do this art full time.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
I
After you
work
retire
at
from
home.
Jamaica, you come in and at full time.
Full time.
Till
Work
now.
at home. Yes.
That means you have sold numerous paintings.
Yes.
Yeah, that is true.
It's true.
Oh boy.
Mhm.
All right.
And the thing is this, because I'm a very hard working person.
Yeah.
I love to do like even farming.
You
I
do farming?
Yes, I do. I look farming.
I love farming too.
Sometimes I will do a little tiling. I do
Okay.
a little tiling.
Yeah.
And so, I do a little mason work still on the side.
All right.
Yes.
All right. So, in this forum now, none of us here is baby.
No.
I'm a senior man, you know.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
People don't know. When they see me with little body, they thought that maybe.
You're a young fellow.
Exactly. I'm a senior man.
Yes.
I'm
Honestly.
58 now, 50
You
years.
see, so I want to swerve into this now. You know your life experience.
Right.
Your story of life is really touching. I want people to learn, although definitely those that wants to learn will learn. In life, you will be whatever you want
Yes,
to be.
you don't give up in life.
Exactly, that is the
Mm,
problem.
don't
But
give up.
people thought that there is an already made money, properties, this, blah, blah, blah. No, you have to work it out to yourself.
Yes.
All human beings,
all
have to
human
go through
beings.
a
All
certain-
human
So,
beings
yeah.
struggle.
So let me, so I want us to specifically go into this. Let us give a kind of advices to the juveniles. I always say something about that because the youths of today are leaders of tomorrow.
It's very good. That's what they're going to carry on.
Exactly.
It's true,
They're going to
so-
carry on because if you don't shape their mind
They're
now,
the future.
Yes.
They're the future generation.
big problem.
Yes, big
They are the
problem.
future
And we have to
generation.
mold them
come.
properly to carry on, otherwise they may not make it as such.
Yes, it baffles me when I go on the road, I see some youths,
Yes.
suffering, begging me, asking me for help.
Right.
And when I try to talk sense into them before helping them, they don't want to listen or hear from me. They are just after what I will.
It's true
I
because
said-
if I make it in life, you
Yeah.
see, if I make it in
You
life,
like-
they can make it
Exactly.
also. Because my life wasn't easy.
It wasn't
Growing
easy.
up as a child, it was very difficult.
Exactly. We're gonna talk more on that. Because of that, I've told you.
Yes.
Anytime I feel I have chance, I will come over here. I would
Right.
like you to talk more. Just advice. I would like shaping the mindset of the
Young
youth.
generation. Yes, very true.
If you wanna
it's
know-
very important.
If you want to know how a nation, a family, or community is going to look 10, 15, 20, 50 years coming.
Yes, yes.
Look at the youths.
That's true.
If the youths are behaving in a rough manner, a presence of criminality, no shape, no form, whatever, there's a big problem time to come. But when you see them behaving in the right manner, that will tell you that tomorrow has a promise.
Yes, there have to be a certain consciousness to handle.
So
that
just
really
give
different.
a word of advice or maybe on juveniles, on youths, and you're gonna talk to them too, basically from your own experiences.
Yes, that's true.
From my experience growing up, it wasn't easy.
Yeah.
And in our era, which we actually call the agricultural era,
Yeah.
That's how we as Jamaicans use it.
Yeah.
Most Jamaicans will live in agriculture.
Yeah.
Most people will have to migrate to the city
Yeah.
To
to
survive.
experience and different
To
life.
survive.
Yes. So in the country, for example, it's difficult to sell things in the country because almost everyone have a breadfruit tree, apple tree, banana tree, and so on.
Yeah.
So it's hard for you to stay there to
Yeah.
sell things because unless you're doing some sort of bartering,
Yeah.
you have to come into the city where you know most people in those days they used to have breadfruit trees and so on. I think later on they started to plant breadfruit trees and various trees around them and apple trees and so on. So we have to understand the different dispensation where we're coming from. And in the country, life is much more difficult because you don't have many jobs there and so on. So you have to find a town here and so on. Yes, it's hard.
Yeah, there's no job there.
Yes. What is the greatest thing about the human mind? It is very vast. And so if we teach our children, which of course I mentioned some time ago, that we as parents must continue a certain tradition. Some of the tradition can go, but I'm saying we must teach them to work hard and able to fend for themselves because the parents are not going to be around forever.
All the time, yeah.
Yes, and the generation that is coming is not the generation like us who are going to give. You see, the next generation is going to take life a little more to another dimension. They are not going to give anything to us, and so they have to prepare from now to get themselves ready to face a generation that is not going to give anything, going to make their life much more difficult.
Yeah.
For example, I missed out a point when I was, about where it was my fate when myself and Errol, which was my uncle's son, when they went to Charles to do engineering, he was able to go abroad and complete his engineering, and so he worked with Boeing plane fixed plane engine. That was a very good privilege for him.
Yeah.
But like me now, I have to go through more struggle. So when they left, I was to migrate to the city, and so on. And it was such a strange thing. My mother knew that she was going to England, and she left me downtown in a bus and said, "You know what? This little fella here, you don't leave any note or anything like that." When he reached St. Thomas, somebody will stop the bus and take me out. So can you imagine if that bus there meet into an accident? It's so difficult because the person wouldn't know my name, they wouldn't know who to go to. And that was a kind of fate. So you go with those kind of things, and sometimes you have to wonder, how we have such a marvelous brains, and that they think it hard to carry even a week or two to give it to my grandmother and then go back to them, and then leave to England and so on. And you come and you question these things here. And I see, and sometimes, because of those things that I notice happen to a lot of children, sometimes you have that heart to understand what each of us is going through. And I would like every child that grew up into this world to realize that every human being, regardless of what their status, is going through a similar condition like you as well too. But the difference is that they try to hold up their head to move beyond what they were coming from and so on, and to make themselves a better life. Every child get that privilege.
Yeah.
And so no child have the right to go and kill a person to take what they have, nor rob a person for what they have. Because you too can do something for yourself. And it's very sad. It's very sad. Because no one out there, I can name up any human being don't have to go through certain consciousness and certain trauma in life. Whether it's a son died from them, whether it's some illness, accident or whatever. We are going through something. So I want the generation to understand that you and I have no control where we are born.
Yeah.
I could born in Africa, I could born into a ghetto, I could born anywhere.
Yeah.
But even if I was born in the ghetto, with my brains, I would still have to find something to survive because a lot of people in the ghetto is doing well.
Exactly.
Doing well.
It's true. Because,
Yeah, so why can't you do it?
Because I teach my daughter and my son to do hard work, just like how me stays. I teach him to do farm work. I teach my daughter to mix cement and to do tiling, although she's a doctor.
Yeah.
I teach her when she go to the mechanic and the mechanic fixing the car, she must stand up and look and learn.
Watch and learn, yeah.
Yes, because sometimes later on she go out there and she's in difficulty. She can be able to pull off the wheel
Exactly.
and do something in it.
Exactly.
And she's doing
She's doing it now.
She's doing it.
Because the last time the hole come up on the dashboard, and when the hole come up on it, she realized that the